Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid so quickly on Al Haymon and question his intelligence when it comes to trying to make boxing matches. Now, we know there's some issues in Paradise. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of trouble in Paradise with PBC. Seems to be some funding issues. But at the same time, right when the ship is getting ready to sail and everybody jumps on the bandwagon and starts to tear apart Al Haymon, his brilliance emerges again. So check this out. Benavidez. Now, a lot of people were wondering, why would he go up to 175 and challenge this guy, Gvozdyk, right? Why wouldn't he just sit there and keep clipping guys at 168 like Morrell or someone else and just keep building up his case to eventually get a Canelo fight? Well, how about this? David Benavidez wants to become undisputed. And he did earn his shot at Canelo. There's no one who can disagree with that, right? David Benavidez is probably the most deserving of a big fight than anybody in boxing right now, especially that Canelo fight. But long story short, he's bubbling up to 175. But let me tell you how things are going to play out. David Benavidez is going to face the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. You watch what happens. Because if you didn't know, Benavidez and Gvozdyk, they're fighting for the WBC interim light heavyweight title. And this is what sucks when it comes to these sanctioned bodies and all these belts. Because now David Benavidez, he should beat Gvozdyk. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, who the hell is Gvozdyk? Well, what I'll tell you is Gvozdyk fought Beterbiev back in, I think in 2019, where he put him in the hospital. So Gvozdyk got beat so bad by Beterbiev that he ended up being hospitalized. Now, what I'll say is this. I think David Benavidez is already a damn monster who has the ability to put someone in the hospital. But the fact that this guy Gvozdyk has already been hospitalized for Beterbiev, I'm just not sure Gvozdyk brings much to the table that can cause huge problems for a guy like David Benavidez. So David Benavidez will get through Gvozdyk, and then he's fighting in June. Beterbiev and Bivol are fighting in June. And then the fight after that is going to be the winner versus David Benavidez. And Beterbiev's team is pissed because they feel like it's a slap in the face to have David Benavidez, or the winner of Benavidez and Gvozdyk, to be made in WBC interim champion, to where they can put the belt on their shoulder and say, I'm the WBC champion. They said there's only one WBC champion, and that's Beterbiev. Simple. All this other stuff, the politics, is all bullcrap. But what I'll say is, it comes back to Al Haymon and the brilliance of Al Haymon. It comes back to Mauricio Suleiman. And it comes back to where obviously the secret society is working alongside Al Haymon and Suleiman and everyone else, key decision makers behind the scene, to say, you know what, David Hay, we're not David Hay the boxer, but they're saying, hey, David Benavidez, Mexican monster, we're not going to give you that Canelo fight because that's the show pony. That's the money machine. We have a feeling you may beat him. So this is what we're going to do. You never fight Canelo, but we can put you up against an easy win opponent, Gvozdyk. You clip him, and in your next fight, we guarantee you an opportunity for an undisputed opportunity. And that's going to be against the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. Now, let's understand something. Benavidez has gone on record and said that when it comes to sparring, Bivol knows what it is, how he basically has beat Bivol down in sparring. Now, I know we can all say, sparring doesn't matter. You can't take that into consideration whatsoever. However, yes, you can. If two guys are sparring, and they sparred 8, 9, 10 times, and those 8, 9, 10 times, one guy basically beat the other one down and got the better of him, then more than likely, that's what's going to translate when they get into the ring, no matter the size of the gloves, okay? But at the end of the day, the best fighter doesn't win the fight. It's the boxer who fights the best on that night, okay? But that being said, I truly believe David Benavidez, if somehow Bivol was to win because he can box, I think David Benavidez is going to go on and become undisputed. Now, Benavidez against Beterbiev, that's a whole nother video. That's what we should be talking about. You know, he's away from Canelo. Canelo's not going to fight him. That's the fight to make. People are saying, David Benavidez 168. That man comes in the ring about 475 pounds. So I don't know what y'all talking about. David Benavidez comes in the ring about 205, 207, something crazy. So Benavidez is a big boy. And he's working with Angel Mimo Heredia, and he's showing that his stamina and power has done nothing but climb. That being said, him against Beterbiev is a very interesting fight. You know, I'm not picking anyone in that fight. What I'm saying is it's a very interesting fight. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see if David Benavidez does get that fight and Beterbiev beats Bivol, to see just how that fight goes, because Beterbiev is a monster. But that being said, for those who are saying, where are you getting your information from, Hood Champion? There you go, screw you no gooder. Suleiman had taken to Twitter. They call this shit X, but it's Twitter, right? And he wrote, very proud to announce a sensational fight. The WBC has approved the sanction for the interim light heavyweight championship, Benavidez versus Benavidez. Wish the best of luck to both champions. And of course, that didn't sit well with a lot of people, fans, and even the manager of Beterbiev, where he said, period, Artur Beterbiev is a WBC champion. This shouldn't be allowed. Somebody has to step in to stop this stupidity. Sorry, but it's not right. Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of shit that goes on in boxing that's not right. And I'm sure Beterbiev's management didn't really have much to say about how he tested positive for some shit, right? And how that just got brushed underneath the carpet. So right before Beterbiev fought, who did he just fight? And he beat him. He fought he just fought somebody, man. Damn, my damn brain. You see how my brain is? Oh, he fought Liam Smith. Was it Liam Smith? See, now I gotta Google it because I can't remember who. Caleb Smith? See, I'm bugging now. Beterbiev. Yeah. I think it was Caleb Smith. Yeah. It was Caleb Smith. He just dominated Caleb Smith. And, you know, you can say what you want. But something seemed off about that. But Beterbiev's manager and team, they weren't saying nothing about that. And how that they found some traces of something in his system. So they could say what they want about this is unfair. What's unfair is how that shit got swept underneath the carpet. But you know what, hey, there was proof of something being in the system. How it got in there, you know, who knows? That being said, David Benavidez against Beterbiev is the fight to make, and I'm looking forward to it. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.